Hanz De Fuko Heavymade versus Motley Chrome. This is Brand Battle. Hi guys, I'm Robin and welcome to Brand Battle, the series that puts two competing products head to head in the ultimate showdown. Now, like last week, we will be going for 20 points in total, 20 points up for grabs. And as we know, down here, not all categories are as important, so really the points will reflect this. Now, the first product that we've got is Hanz De Fuko's Heavymade. Now, this is the newest one from Hanz De Fuko. I have done a full review on this, which I'll link, and it's actually a product I really like. I was really impressed with it. Versus Motley, which is an Australian hair care brand. This is their Chrome. I've tried the treatment styling band before on this channel, which you may remember, but this one is all about firm and shine, and that's exactly why I'm putting these products up against each other. On paper, they might not seem comparable, but really, if we're looking for a firm hold and a high shine, then these are two products which we would consider. Now, looking into ingredients, the Hanz De Fuko one, which uses certified organic ingredients with a blend of mallow flower, lemon peel, burdock root, and horsetail fern extract. You don't know what it is? I don't know what it is. Versus the Motley one, all of their products are 100% vegan friendly, it's cruelty free, and they're made in Australia. Now, both these products are kind of vying for that organic, clean hair thing, but obviously there are chemicals in there, as we'd have in all hair products. Now, looking at packaging, the Hanz De Fuko one is in their usual plastic jar with the silver hardware. I always say it doesn't necessarily inspire me, I don't find it that exciting. Versus the Motley one, which comes in a little box here, nice black and white, and then their jar here. I actually think the Motley one is slightly more different from other things in the market, and I actually do prefer it. So Motley gets 1 point. Smell is another aesthetic. I always say I'm not too bothered about it, but the smells here are gonna be really polarizing. The Motley one has got a distinct bubblegum sort of sweet scent, which I actually do like, and you can still smell it in your hair throughout the day. Versus the Hanz De Fuko one, which is slightly lighter, but it still has a distinct sort of lemon scent. So for me, I'm gonna give the point to Motley. Now, looking at consistency of the products, the Hanz De Fuko one is slightly more jelly-like. It scoops out with ease and emulsifies really very easily. Versus the Motley one, which is slightly tougher to the touch, but it is creamier. It also takes a little bit longer to emulsify in the hands. So really, for me, there's not much in it, but the point goes to Hanz De Fuko. The Hanz De Fuko one is applied to the hair so easily. The tiniest bit of stickiness to it, but absolutely no tug. Versus the Motley one, which, although is easily applied, has got more tug, and you've got to work just slightly harder. So the points go to Hanz De Fuko. Now, into styling, the Hanz De Fuko product is really very easy to use. There's enough sort of resistance to build up the volume, and you can also layer it to give a higher hold and also more shine. Versus the Motley one, which again is very easy to style with, really responsive. You can build that volume up. It's really easy to manipulate the hair. And actually, I would say just works slightly easier and faster. So the points for styling go to Motley. Into finish, obviously both products are saying they've got a high shine, so that's really what we're looking for. And I would say they do. You know, they've got a great gloss to them. You can layer more of each product in to add a higher shine. But there's one which I think has got a deeper gloss to it. Also, the hair still looks more natural. So the points go to Motley. The products both feel like they've got a really great hold after using them, but I did want to see how they lasted after a full day. Been in my hair for what we're looking at 7 hours. It kind of just bounces back in, and it can kind of be played with. It doesn't dry hard, so it does have a good hold, but it's still malleable. Just in after a very warm, you can see, sweaty day, but the hair has done well. Like 9-10 hours. It's felt really firm, it's not dropped. Well, if it has dropped, then I've just popped it back in. It's pretty good. Again, this one's really difficult because I think they've both got a great hold, but there is one product which I think held just slightly better, and also the gloss and shine was still there, just slightly more. So the points go to Motley. Now both products are water-based and they are easily removed from the hair, but I would say the Motley one leaves a slight residue versus the Hanz De Fuko one, which literally just glides out just with water. So the point goes to Hanz De Fuko. Now price and value is really personal to you. You know what your budget is, where you live for postage and packaging, import taxes. But I would say the Hanz De Fuko one is 56 grams, so slightly smaller than Motley's 100 grams. Also looking on average, I have worked out here that across various sites, the Hanz De Fuko one works out an average of £29 per gram versus Motley's 34p per gram. Also Hanz De Fuko's is far more readily available from quite a lot of sites which offer free postage and packaging. So really, I'm personally going to give the points to Hanz De Fuko. So the winner of this brand battle with 13 points is Motley Chrome, and I've got to say this is so well deserved. I absolutely love this. The finish, the styling, the hold is all great, and I've always loved since using it, the Treatment Styling Balm, their other product, which has got a matte finish. So having this one with a high shine, I just think they're the perfect pairing. But I do think this product is really great. Again, great shine, great hold, and really for a lot of you, maybe it's more in line with the budget that you have. So this is a tough brand battle. Well, it was a tough brand battle, and I don't think there's a weak product in this one. So use it as a guide. Use it as a guide to work out which of these two would be the best for you. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this one. Oh, I should say before I forget, the giveaway from last week, the BluMaan and Label M, the winner is Matt Stirk. Well done, Matt. I will get those products out as soon as. And thank you very much for everyone that did enter. I had loads of entries, so that is great. Also, keep those brand battle suggestions coming. I've already bought a few products, Layrite, Pacinos, and more on their way. But thank you again. If you're new to the channel, you've not yet pressed subscribe, then please do press subscribe. The button is just up there. There's also more video suggestions down there. Stay with me and watch them. Head to my blog, it's there. Podcast and Instagram, all the good stuff on stories up there. But I'll see you in my next new video. Bye-bye.